I wanted to talk about, I did a little video where we watched Gerald's old video about Laugh's theory on fighting game players, where he did heart, body, and mind. So I'm going to show you guys an article that helps categorize players for Magic the Gathering, and a lot of this stuff I think is really great for fighting game fans. Great as Rainer Wolf. Have you guys read this article before? Timmy, Johnny, and Spike. This is a really famous article. It's 7 years old now. I think that this article has a lot of really great ways to relate to fighting game players. And if you're trying to categorize yourself and figure out who you are as a fighting game player or think about this kind of stuff, I think it's great. So they say, after numerous years, we've come to the conclusion that there are 3 basic types of Magic players. There's more than 3, but there's 3 basic types. And it separates players into categories based on their psychological makeups. What motivates that player to play? What kind of cards do they like? What kind of things encourages that player to keep on playing? It easily applies to fighting game players. What kind of characters does that player like? What kind of moves does that player like to do? What kind of characters satisfy them and give you that kind of feeling? They break it into 3 main profiles: Timmy, Johnny, and Spike. And I love this article. I think the descriptions of each of them are great, and I think as a fighting game fan, you will very easily realize which of these you are. So Timmy, they say, it happened on accident when they're talking about a card called Verdant Force. And they were trying to figure out if it would be popular. And he said, imagine this kid, this Timmy, goes to the game store. Let's just call him Timmy. Timmy doesn't have a lot of money, so he buys 1 pack. He gets this big card. He rips it open and he sees through this rare, and it's a big creature. It's got 7 power and 7 toughness. That's a big dude. This is a large motherfucker moving around. It costs 8 mana, right? And Timmy, you know the kind of player he is. He looks and he sees that it costs 8 mana, but Timmy's mind just goes blah, 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 blah. I don't care. Boring. Moving on. Who cares how much it costs? Who cares what it does? This motherfucker's big, bro. He looks at the rules. There's a bunch of words. Timmy doesn't care about how much this card costs, whether it's good in his deck, whether he dies before he gets there. Timmy just knows he got a big ass dude and he's going to drop it on the board and he's just going to fucking win the game. There's a lot of fighting game players that are Timmys. They see a character and they just see this big ass gorilla normal swing, and they see Android 16 hitting standing H. They see Tusk hitting standing heavy punch. They see Abigail running across the screen like this and shit. There's a Timmy player out there for everybody. They don't care what else happens in the match. They just care about playing their big ass dude and doing big dude stuff. Timmy is what we in R&D called the power gamer. He likes to win big. Timmy wants to smash his opponents. He likes his cards to be impressive, and he enjoys playing big creatures and big spells. Players of any age can be a Timmy. What sets Timmy apart from the other 2 profiles is that Timmy is motivated by fun. He plays the game for fun, and he picks big dudes that smash your heads in because it's fun. He's very social, and he's an important part of the game is sitting around with his friends. Everybody has a dude at their local who just plays some big ass character or only wants to hit you with some big ass thing over and over. He's at your local. He brings a grill and cooks hot dogs. He's a cool ass dude. He's always fun to go around. He goes 0-2 or 1-2 in the bracket. That dude's tight. He cares more about the quality of his wins rather than the quantity of the wins. He only wins 3 games out of 10, but the 3 he wins, he dominates. He smashes them with all these big buttons. They look like an idiot. Timmy had fun. Timmy walks away happy. You just want to land SPDs. You just want to land big shit like that. You don't care if it's easy to do or hard to do or how often you do it. It's just when you do it, it feels satisfying. There's Paul players who only do Death Fist. Let's talk about Johnnies. I'm a Johnny. I'm a partial Johnny. Johnny is the creative gamer to whom fighting games are a form of self-expression. You want to do cool stuff that represents you. Johnny likes to win, but he wants to win with style. It's very important to Johnny that he wins on his own terms, right? You don't want to win with, just getting lucky 3 out of 10 games and smashing someone with a big button. Boo, that's some Timmy shit. I'm not a Timmy. Playing Magic is an opportunity for Johnny to show off his creativity, right? You don't mind picking weird characters or complicated characters as a Johnny because they're cool and they let you express yourself, and you like playing weirdo characters like that, right? You don't mind playing Venom. You don't mind playing Yoshimitsu. Like, what the fuck is that character doing? You don't mind playing Arya. You don't mind playing characters that are complicated and really let you do cool stuff that represents you as a player, right? Johnny likes a challenge. He enjoys winning with cards that no one else wants to use. He likes making decks that win in innovative ways. What sets Johnny apart from the other profiles is that Johnny enjoys deck building as much or more than he enjoys playing. You enjoy sitting in training mode and finding, cool setups or finding cool tech or like some way to deal with some characters just as much as you enjoy actually playing the match. Johnny is happiest when he's exploring uncharted territories. I mean, combo decks. You know what those are. Combos, bro. Sick combos. Like Timmy, Johnny cares more about the quality of his wins than the quantity. For example, let's say Johnny builds a new deck that has a neat but difficult way to win. He plays 10 games and manages to get his deck to do its one thing once. You don't even have to win. It just, if you do the cool thing, if you hit the sick combo, Johnny walks away happy. Johnny cards are cards that have unique effects that Johnny can build cool decks around, and in general, Johnny cards are the kind of cards with real potential. This is, you know, classic also. Everybody knows that fighting game player. Everybody has a guy at their local who will tell you tech with your character, who's like, bro, you know what you could do? You can do the frame perfect this into that, or there's some lab monster, or they really know everything about every little intricate situation, and they care about knowing that stuff more than they care about, you know, getting in there and playing matches with people all the time. Or there's somebody who just cares about landing some sick setup or sick combo, and whether the rest of the match goes well or not, who cares? I hit that one sick thing, put it on Twitter, show all your friends, and that's all you care about. Everybody knows a Johnny, and everybody knows a Timmy. These are easy ones, right? Spike, everybody also knows a Spike. And this is one that also you guys might resonate with. I saw some Timmys and Johnnies in the chat, but Spike is one you guys will resonate with. Spike is the competitive player. Spike plays to win, and he enjoys winning. To accomplish this, Spike will play whatever the best deck is. Whoever the strongest character is, the cheapest character, the best character, Spike's picking it. Spike will copy decks from the internet. He'll look at tier lists. He'll copy tech from people. He doesn't care. He's going to pick a top tier. To Spike, the thrill of Magic is the adrenaline rush of competition. Spike enjoys the stimulation of outplaying the opponent and the glory of victory. If he plays 10 games and wins 9 of them, he'll be upset because he should have won the 10th. The thing about all 3 of these profiles is, I think for all of these, there is likely that you're a hybrid, right? That you slot into multiple. You're like, well, I'm like Spike because I pick cheap shit and stuff that's wrong, but I also pick whoever the biggest, baddest dude is. So I'm a Spike and a Timmy. So they talk about some of the hybrids here. They say Timmy Johnny or Johnny Timmy. This player likes cool big effects, but also enjoys the creative side of the game. So it's a character who has moments to be, you know, do big stuff and smash you, right? Beat you up, but also has some intricate little stuff in there, some setups or something that is like really cool. You're like, oh man, I didn't even think about this. This is really cool, this way this character can do this setup to be this, this, and this, right? Timmy and Spike or Spike and Timmy. This player wants to win, but also to indulge in the fun side. When picking a deck, we'll always pick the good deck with the biggest creatures or effects, the strongest big dude. When Abigail was cheap, when Zangief is cheap, right? When Android 16 was cheap, you know, picking the big dude to just smash your head in. Johnny Spike or Spike Johnny is someone who wants to win, but only on his own terms. Most of the Rogue Tournament deck builders are Johnny Spikes. They go to great lengths to be able to win with original decks, right? So they're somebody who picks a complex character, but is trying to grind and make them work. Everybody knows that person who's like, nah, man, I actually think my character is top 3, bro. Like, people don't optimize them enough. They're actually so good. You know these people, right? Yeah, the Majin Buu players. You know these Majin Buu players who are like, you know what, bro, this character is actually secretly top 1. Even when they have to use a pre-made deck, they will always tweak it to give it the deck their own spin. Look, bro, I know currently the shell is to play X character, GT Goku, and this character, but I'm not going to pick that character. I'm going to pick Trunks because I think that Trunks is secretly top 2 change the future. Bro, it's broke. I'm going to pick this team because I know people say SSJ is so good, but Trunks, dude, he's got the tech, man. You just the flip mix up, like, you know what I mean? Everybody knows a Johnny Spike. It's somebody who wants cool and interesting stuff, but also has the raw power needed to win. Timmy, Johnny, Spike, which is a combination of all 3. This is somebody who's down for whatever. They want to play big cards, they want their deck to be cool, and they want to win. It's rare that someone is all 3 at the same time. As such, R&D does not design too many cards that hit all 3 profiles at once. Which one is Tasty Steve? Steve is probably a Johnny. He likes doing cool shit. He doesn't care how good or bad a character is. He just plays something because it's cool. Yeah, I mean, obviously there's people who buck trends or don't play the same kind of archetypes, but these are the 3 basic archetypes. And it's an older article, but this is just like a classic take on archetypes, and I think it applies very well to fighting games. In the same kind of way that like the heart, body, and mind thing for Core Gaming, there's not exactly a like easy relation to every single player, but it gives you a good like baseline on how to measure yourself and think about other players. Listen, you said you liked peas yesterday and Steve perma-banned you? Holy shit. Look at how much peas they sent him. It's a full ass thing.
Look at this. What am I supposed to do with this? It's fucking peas. Nobody wants this shit. What is the purpose? Why are there this many peas near me?
He's really been on one about peas lately. I don't know why he hates peas so much.